Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg and I'm going to go over the cryptocurrency markets. I'm going to present data that the Bitcoin bottom is over, in my opinion. Okay, that's not going to matter what the traditional financial markets are going to do. Yeah, you heard that right. It's not going to matter what the traditional financial markets are going to do right now. One of the reasons why I say that is because November 12th, 2021, Bitcoin started dumping first. I think it's November 12th. When did the S&P start dumping? January 2nd was its all-time high. Then it started dumping after that. So it makes sense to me that the crypto market is forming its bottom and it's coming out of there just like imagine a picture of a bowl. It came down, it's in a bowl, that bowl shape, kind of like this, guys, and it coming down into the bottom in that bowl shape. And it's just kind of like in that area, probably something like that. Like when it's down, came down, it's been down here for a little while, and then it's coming back up. Something like that, kind of like or a basin, like a basin. Some people, traders say basin. I'm going to present some data, some information that I think it's accurate. Now, one of the things I'm also going to do to debunk some information too is because some traders really like to use fractals, and I don't blame them. I like to use fractals too because they do pop up. And you see this area, this green area I got right there, they're taking that fractal and they're putting it right down here. And then they're taking that and going, oh, look at that. Boom, boom. So they're taking this whole thing and copying it and putting it, oh, that's what Bitcoin's going to do. Okay. Okay, I'll agree with that. So let's go over to Mara. Boom. You see Mara over here? I'm going to show you guys something. This is some data. So be patient with me. I'm going to prove to you that it is going to be time to start, at least for me, not financial advice, accumulating. I already have because I was pretty sure that we were near the bottom already. So on my own, I was accumulating. Like I told you, I was buying Solana between 26, 30 to 32 is what I was accumulating Solana at. And I also bought some more last night. And I said, you know what? I'm like looking at these other coins, but Solana is still looking really, really good. I think it's an undervalued coin at about $30. That's my own personal opinion. So you see this area right here, this date. Okay, I'm going to show you something here about Mara. Mara gives you an early warning shot what's going on with Bitcoin. So you see this area that Mara did right here, and then this area right here. So what date is that? That's right around the 12th, the 14th of April. Let's go over here to Bitcoin. That same little area right here. So you see people had their little trend line over here, had their trend line just like so. Oh, look at that bear flag. It's going to dump. It's hanging on that trend line, and people were wondering what was going to go on. But you know what? You had an early warning shot because what did Mara do? It dumped before. It was going to tell you it was going to dump. But the situation over here is a little bit different. You take this. So you're going to take this over here. They're saying that they're taking this same fractal and putting it over here. It's going to dump. Now let's come over here to Mara. Whoa, what's Mara doing? Oh, it went up on 5 and back on 3. Up on 5, back on 3. That's a buy signal. That's a buy signal. Mara's not going down there like that. Okay. All right. So I have some more data that I'm going to present to you. Okay. I'm not going to go over Bitcoin, guys, because Bitcoin is one big mess down there. And it's anybody's guess of what's going on with Bitcoin. There's nobody can tell you that what's going on right here. So what I'm going to do, once again, I'm going to show you GBTC. Okay. GBTC is nearly finished with its correction. And I went through all of GBTC right here, guys. This leg is 62% drop, just like Bitcoin. 62% drop, just like Bitcoin right here. This area right here, boom. I'll show it to you. Right here from that top all the way down there, 62, 63%. You see that? It's basically, it does more or less the same, a little bit different because there's no trading. Oh, excuse me. I came from the wrong section right here. So I'm going to go right here. You see that? About 63, 60, brought the same. How high did it go? This went up not as high, about 38%. Bitcoin went up here too, just like that, about 44%. So I went through the data of GBTC, and it pretty much moves with Bitcoin. You have a 5, you have a 5, and you have an ending diagonal right there, guys, coming up with bullish divergence telling you that's going to finish off. And better yet, in a 45-minute chart, you can see a 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's coming down for a 5. Not only is this an ending diagonal telling you it's going to finish this up right down here, probably somewhere, This in itself, this wave in itself is also an ending diagonal. The long wave one, and it's coming down to finish it off right there. So with that data and that information that I have based on Bitcoin, Bitcoin is at the bottom. It's at the bottom because of this. Because of that, guys. It's going to be finished right here. Touch the trend line or right in this area or wherever it's going to be finished up, and it's finished. So what am I saying? It's over. It's over. You made it. You made it to the bottom. So now what's going to happen? It's probably going to be a long process. I wouldn't say long process. It's going to be a little bit of a process before it starts getting out of there because, you know, everything's weak. Well, not everything's weak. Quant's not weak. Matic's not weak. And there's some other coins that are starting to gain some strength. I can tell they're starting to get ready. Just a little inkling of bullishness and they'll pop a little bit. So it could hang out down in this area. Could it come back down into the box? It could. I'm not saying it's going to hold that low, but it's right in this area. Just like I suspected all along, right in this area. So the $10,000 Bitcoiners are going to be poor. You know why they're going to be poor? Because they're not going to buy any Bitcoin. They're not going to buy any Bitcoin. They won't believe it. Based on this data right here. The answer is in this chart. The answer is right here in this chart, right here in this chart. Same chart. GBTC is the key to it instead of trying to suss out what Bitcoin is going to do. What is it doing, in my opinion? It's waiting for the rest of the markets to finish up what they want to do. Over there in the traditional financial markets, they could probably dump, you know, another 2, 3, 4%. Go back up on a wave, dump some more, and do another, and Bitcoin will be just generally right in this area, guys. Just in here, maybe go up a little bit, maybe back down here, and just be in this area for a little while, accumulating. So also, too, I'm going to show you some more data that I have based on that and looking at Cardano. You see Cardano? Cardano is getting itself ready, set up here to launch, okay? So all the data, same pictures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Cardano is going to go from here, this area, back up. I'm actually looking at Cardano at 43 cents. Starting to look pretty good. I was trying to get Cardano for 35 cents, 33 cents. Never came down there. So Cardano is right in that area, and it's going to get ready, you know, accumulation a little bit more, and then it's going to start heading up. Once the markets go bullish, probably come down maybe a little bit, make some bullish divergence down here in the weekly RSI, and then maybe you'll have your answer right there. Come back down like that. And then there'll be bullish divergence down there. Same thing with Chainlink. Same thing with Chainlink, guys. It's doing the same thing. Same pattern right here. Same pattern as Cardano. 1, 2, extended third wave, back down in 4, and it's going to go up here. Same pattern here. 1, 2, 3, 4, back up right there. You know who else has a similar pattern? In my opinion, XRP. XRP made videos about that. I said, hey guys, XRP is probably going to get ready to do a little launch right here. Go watch the videos. It's it right here. You know, some people are calling this a wave 3, and it could be, but I don't think so. I think it's 1, 2, 3, and this is the 4, and it's going to do a 5 right here, and that's it. Why do I say that? Because the other cryptocurrencies are doing that. The other ones are doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 5, just like this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like Cardano. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see? So I'm going to go with what the other charts are telling me. So I doubt it's going to be a wave 3. And plus, it's too much of a diagonal, guys. It's too much of a diagonal to be doing a wave 3, in my opinion. Okay? So, and wave 3s are not diagonals. Wave 1s and wave 5s, they can only be leading or ending. There's no middle diagonal. Wave 3s, if it's a diagonal, it's not a wave 3. That's a rule. That's a rule that I follow. It makes sense. The wave with the most momentum, right? These waves like this. You see? These peaks right here. Those waves with the most momentum, that's not going to be a diagonal. No way. These are blast offs. That's the launch. Everybody wants a wave 3. There's no wave 3. Not now, guys. The market is not set up to be doing wave 3s. Wave 3s usually come with really, really good news, like what the Fed did back in March of 2020 or whenever it started quantitative easing and started throwing in money into the market, and bam! And then what happened? Wave 3 started, and it started doing its launch. Just like Matic right here, guys. Those are new to my channel. I know the channel that you're seeing on my channel is outside of the channel. That's how it works. Here's Matic's trend. It's going to come up, finish that up. What is that for Matic? Wave 5. Finish off right there. And 68 cents is what I was able to pick up some Matic. I bought some Matic. I haven't gotten any Cardano. I haven't picked up any Chainlink yet. And I really my own personal opinion, I don't like XRP, guys. You know, that's just my thing. I don't really care for it. Two, it's volatile. It's volatile, and it has a crazy chart. I don't like crazy charts. I like simple charts. So man, go up, and then E Gold right over here came down. I'll show you, like, here's E Gold into its wave 1, 2, extended third wave back down, and then E Gold will probably, or Elrond will probably go back up into those areas to be able to knock off a wave. Think about that. You see this wave right here? That wave right there. Something like that, or maybe something like this. But it won't be that dynamic. This is going to be a struggle, guys. It'll go up because of the macro environment, but it'll make it up there. But you see that wave? So let's take that wave. You see, I'm going to take that wave right here. How long did this wave? Let's see how long this wave took. I would even keep the wick in, and you take the length of that wave. I'll put it right over here. You see, boom, right in that area, something like that. And it won't take very long. So how long did it take for Elrond to do this wave? From there to there, look at that, 140 days. 140 days, boom. And boom, Elrond will be done and correct again. And what did I do? I picked up some Elrond at 47 cents because I like the setup that it had, okay, with Elrond. It came up on a wave, it came back down, it busted out of that wedge, the descending wedge right there, guys, that I had set up, okay? Went back up, down on that descending wedge, coming back down into this wedge like this, coming down. That's a bullish signal, in my opinion. I didn't know exactly what was going on in there, but I'm good with that. So I picked it up for 47 cents. The other reason, too, is because of this right here. You see, 24 out of 31. That's like Bitcoin, guys, limited supply. So that gives me an idea that even though everybody's been bearish on Elrond for how long? Let's take a look at Elrond. How long they've been bearish on Elrond? 196 days, and probably still bearish on it. So 308 days. 308 days they've been bearish on Elrond. And then what's the peak? Let's see. And a 93% drop. Okay. So that looks pretty good. Metis. It also explains the setups for the other coins like Metis, guys, and coming back into this wave. Started picking up in this area for me on Metis. And it has a nice wave sequence coming down into a correction. Could it go down a little bit more? Yes, it could. I was looking at some other coins, some more risky plays that I was looking at, and I was thinking, you know, Menace really is looking a lot better. Some other coins, to be straight with you, just chart wise and everything. So I like this one, but it would explain. Okay, Menace was able to pull off a wave, and now it's in a correction. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's this? 1, 2, 3. Pretty straight up, guys. 5 up, 3 back. So there's going to be something over here. Might have to be a little bit patient, but there's going to be something over here. There's going to be something over here. Also explains B&B, you know, that's right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is the 4 right here, up for a 5. B&B is going to probably be able to pull off that, you know, a wave just like this, No third waves. You see the pattern here? No third waves over there, guys. No third waves. You see, this is one wave here, last wave, chain link, last wave, last wave, last wave, one more wave. Menace is going to be different. It'll be going, it's you know, it's going to be completely different, and one last wave, just like so. Okay. And then I want to go to Riot, and I've already done this a little bit, guys. And Riot is in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back on 3. Somebody had asked me, it could fill that gap. I mean, it could fill that gap and it could come down, but not necessarily so. Not necessarily so. It has to fill that gap. So they come down and fill the gap. Same thing with Mara, up on 5, back on 3. And just take a look at let's take a look at the retrace, see if this thing is in a decent area. Hasn't hit 618, but it logarithmic Fibonacci hit 0.55. It could be done. It could be done. It's looking pretty 3-wave-ish, just like so. Just like so. It could have one more. Might be doing any diagonal right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down to here. Same thing with Riot. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back down to, where was that gap? Right there. One of these had a gap in it. Was it a Riot right here? Back down over here, maybe a little bit. Fill that gap. All right, guys, that's the end of my video. That I think everything is okay. and Bitcoin isn't going down to $10,000 or $12,000. Just doesn't make sense. If you're saying Bitcoin is going down to those areas, you know, worst case scenario, it's going to consolidate in this area, then go up a little bit, and then it would probably have to swing back up really good and then come back down. That's the reality of it. Even if Bitcoin comes down and then swings back up here like this, there's going to be a lot of good money-making opportunities in the altcoins. But to say Bitcoin is going to be dropping to, say, 10,000, then you're saying that this here on this chart with GBTC is probably going to be coming like down to these areas of $5 or $6 and just making an absolutely bearish sequence. I don't think so. Even this right here would have to swing back up. GBTC would have to swing back up here first and then start making a wave like so. Don't think so. You have way too much bullish divergence from here to here, telling you it's coming to an end. So you see there's the end of that wave back down in the RSI. This is a 3-day chart. That's bullish divergence. And that is lower bullish divergence. It's even on the weekly. That point to that point, you have bullish divergence on the weekly. And check a due date chart. Still massive amount of bullish divergence. Check the daily chart. You can see wave 3 coming up, back down, bullish divergence. So too much bullish divergence on all the charts over there for me to believe that this, without a swing up, to swing back down. It's coming up to an end right there, guys. Therefore, Bitcoin is at its end. Whether it's there, here, or there, doesn't matter. I think that this is a really good accumulation area for Bitcoin, and it explains the increase in volume on this Binance weekly chart. And by the way, it's also on the KuCoin chart. It came up and it's coming down with an increase in volume. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.